So, a wonderful good day, evening, or whatever lies between to everybody. We have some Cubic Odyssey in front of us. I'm very happy that I am allowed to play this a little bit early. I have received a free key to experiment around, and I feel like inviting you all to have some fun with me tonight. So, there we go. I've been already playing around a little bit. It's just we're still in the intro phase. I only have made myself a chest, a smelter, and a crafting table, sort of. If we would be playing Minecraft, that would be the things that we have in front of us. So I'm going to get myself some new ores and hopefully some new coal. And our first big goal is to somehow repair our spaceship. Because this game lies somewhere between Minecraft, No Man's Sky, and, I don't know, getting some vague vibes from Dyson Sphere program, but with less industrialization. I don't know. I think my drill's noise is a little bit loud. So let me know if the volume is now too low, right? Or if it's still too loud. Alright, so... what's that? Still coal? So our first goal will be to repair our spaceship and get off of this planet. Extraction skill increased. Alright. Currently the game's still running me through some basic tasks that I have to fulfill to teach me how the things in the game work. But since I've been playing a little bit of Minecraft before, it's anything really shocking and groundbreakingly new here. Oh, let's pick up that stone. There we go. There's some more copper back there. It's that black stuff. Tin. Alright. We don't need that right now. Let's head back home. Smelt down some ores, and obviously I need a few to upgrade my crafting bench. My beep boop robot says, at least. Okay. I mean, I love Minecraft, so I was very, very excited when I saw the advertisements for this game, and therefore really happy that I can finally get my hands on that. I've been very, very grateful for the opportunity. And I hope you guys enjoy too. So, we don't need more about that. It's aluminum, right? Yes. So, after that I need some more timber and we're good to go. I'd say we're going to let that run through and see if I can get myself some wood. Most of the trees in the vicinity I've already killed. But I've planted new ones. Okay. Well, let's see. I definitely have a mushroomy starting planet. That's for sure. Mycelium wood. Let's see, does that count? Yeah, the game counts that as wood. Brilliant. So we have a quite nice source here. I know that move from Minecraft, but it works better than in Minecraft. Why is there some white stuff on top? Nah, well, we're going to research that in a moment. Ah, well. The shroom's dying now. Can we pick up the regular shroom pots? Saplings. Regular. This looks disturbingly tree-like for a mushroom sapling. So this game just has saplings? Alright. Sure. Why not? Hey, Bled King. At least it's recognizable. Alright. I'll be following the script for now, because I just want to get my spaceship as quick as I can. Alright, crafting bench. Upgrade. Alright. Deployment is not allowed in this area. Oh, yeah. So, this is a fun... Oh yeah, I like that. I didn't need to pick up the thing. I just can mark it to be moved, and then I go to the place where I want it to be. Neat. It's a lot less annoying than things that I've did before. Okay. So I put my stuff into the ruins here. Boyar Tactics, welcome. Happy to see you. Okay. So craft extractor number 2. What am I lacking here? But the dinghy here will tell me. Alright. Obviously. Wait a second. It was a T1 extractor, silly me. Ferroglass lens. Requires sand. Easy enough. So, can I now... Alright. Can't just destroy it. Nice. Paperboy, welcome. So, to anybody who's interested, I've been today very close to buying myself the remastered version of Day of the Tentacle. And if you don't know what that is, if you have the least little love for point-and-click adventures in yourself, you should check it out. If you know what it is, nostalgia grab had a hold of mine today. Sorry for the sidetrack. Just meant to share. It's a wonderful game. Spent some good time in my teenage years with that. So I am now on the mission to get me some sand. Because obviously we need that. I've been to this here already recently. So I can't wait to have my spaceship. So terrain generation is shockingly close to Minecraft. But I don't mind. So... Oh, this is dirt. This ain't even sand. It's just looking like sand. Well, I figured that the closer we should get to water, the more likely it'll be to get sand, right? Let's pick up some shroom wood. This plant is so flippin' shroomy. This looks like hostile planets to me. Alright. It's also the sun's rising, falling, and the night's rising? The moon's rising. Guess that makes finally sense. Either way, I'm in danger. But I have a shock rod, which I probably need, and a pistol, which I have crafted beforehand. So, getting closer to the water. Still dirt everywhere. That's sand. Here, that's sand. Finally. Inventory is full. How dare you? Let's destroy the mushroom leaves for now. I don't even know what I should do with them. While I'm here, I'm going to grab myself a few more pieces of sand. You know. Ooh. Water's actually looking quite nice. This feels like a Minecraft mod that I always wanted to play. Because one weakness most of the Minecraft mod suites that I've been playing had in common, none of them had a interplanetary gameplay that was accessible or nicely playable. They all fell flat on either or both of these criteria, for me at least. Consider myself rather a Minecraft noob. Might have sunken in a few hundred hours in there, but I don't know. It's one of those games where I have a hard time figuring out when you can consider yourself not a noob anymore. But that's a different topic. But a good topic to ponder over while you're running home to your base. Can't wait to have some real vehicles. Well, Boyar, in terms of complexity, I have so far seen a lot of things that you can do. We'll see how difficult it'll be to achieve these. I have no clue about that. Gotta say, I'm also very curious about this particular topic. So, ferroglass lens. Shouldn't I be able to? Yes, here. And tier 2 extractor. We don't need the tier 1 extractor anymore, I think. Here we go! Better extractor! Craft a set of wiring. Got you. So, necessary. Okay. Craft drone scanner 1 for QB1. Mm-hmm. See, that's why it was smart to bring a little bit extra sand. Advanced radar equipment that QB1 uses to detect nearby ores. Right? Was automatically installed, I suppose. Oh, I bet I need to talk to the thing. Or wait a sec. I can't click here. Nifty. So, 17.5 meters below me. Gather gold ore. Okay. Fine. But I mean, I should be now able to scan for that stuff directly, don't I? No. Yeah, thanks. Okay, I'd say that this is a good time as any to go down below and check where we can find that gold stuff. And I bet these mushrooms are the saplings of mushroom trees. So, oh, this is as good as it gets for my flashlight. Oh boy. Whoa. That's a lot faster. Alright. I got 2 different types of dirt. I'll be destroying one of them. Okay, well. Now the question is, how hard will it be to find me some gold? I also kind of wonder what kind of things I could craft myself that would help me out in that situation. For example, things that make me sleep or skip the night. Thanks, Boyar. I was already wondering in which tier gold was sitting. So, can't we craft ourselves a bed or something like that? Travel points. Builder bench. Furniture. Glass sheet. Clay. Stone. Wiring. Okay. It's quite a list of things that we need to fetch there. Okay. So, let's start storing some of our materials. I shouldn't have destroyed the dirt, because now that I think about it, dirt transforms into clay. But at the end of the day, it's really not that much of a big deal. So, wood types are different between one another. We can upgrade the chest. Nifty. Alrighty. So for... it's a recycler. Nobody really tells me what this would do for me. So for this, we'll need a little bit more stone, clay, and glass sheet. And what was wiring again? A concoction of all the metals out there. Okay. Easy enough. Let's grab ourselves some stone. Okay. Then we got this. We will need some more copper, but I have more copper. Nice. I mean, I don't know if this is actually getting me where I want to go, but I want to try, because I am not really... I personally like to skip nights, okay? Generally speaking. If not, we're just going to hunt some gold during the night. Easy as that. Okay, we ran out of fuel though. It's a bit annoying. But luckily, can transform. These like that. I mean, I don't seem to be attacked right now. Oh, that was on point. Got him. Chief. Ow. What was bandages made of again? Ah, yeah, leaves. I should stock up on leaves. Let's eat a fat bandage. Okay, we will need more dirt Kiev. Wait a sec. Why did I get such few pieces of clay out of that one stack and so many out of the other? Alright, so... probably I shouldn't just throw away. Or not harvest leaves at this point. Memo to me. Hey, Huma Hertzman, welcome. Yeah, well, it is. This game lives somewhere between Minecraft, No Man's Sky, and I don't know. I had a little bit of Dyson Sphere program vibes from it, but nowhere near as industrial. All right, we are lacking glass sheet, crafting skill increased. Wonderful. But I've been very, very happy that I had the opportunity to try it out early on. Been pretty cool, pretty cool highlight of the day today. Because I gotta admit, I didn't accept that my dingy little channel would get the key for this. Okay, builder bench. There we go. Planks. Table. Door. Windows. Can we search here somewhere? Is this a search bar? No? I mean, it's pretty cool what we have here in terms of textures. Look at these. Oh, these are looking sweet. Okay. Nice. Alright, alright. Dope. Oh. That's already a really nice assortment of blocks, just by default. I like that. Can see a lot of things we can make happen here. Comes with reflections. Anyways, it's not what I'm looking for though. I'm actually looking more for a functional block. One that lets me sleep. Something like this. Hey, look who has tin ingots. Oh boy. Good thing that I pilfered these. Scroll menu without search bar. Yeah. So this game is supposed to be released fully in June, so we have a few more days ahead of us. But yeah, I feel like this should be a little bit different, yeah. But yeah, I consider myself an early access player here right now, so I don't want to be too judgmental. I mean, what I do have to say is that the looks of the blocks are pretty sweet. Hey, Yida, I don't know what to think about it yet. I mean, it could be that for a factory gameplay type of factory game player, this might be too shallow. But I do like good survival exploration crafting games, so I'm just in for the ride. We'll see about that. Okay, so robot thingy. Where's the gold? There, 11 meters downstairs below. Directly below my ruins. So, we're... I'd say... As an experienced Dwarf Fortress player, let's make a mine. Alright. This is fun so far. Is my little critter loaded up again? It's low on power. Okay. But I do like the fact that we start the game right off the bat with a resource scanner implemented. This is pretty nice. Alright, my little friend, this might have been not gold, but I forgive you anyways. Silicon sure sounds like something that we will need. Okay. Oh. It does need a little bit more regeneration, huh? Yeah, the shaders for this game, it's a really, really nice, it's a really, really nice look, not gonna lie. I mean, my biggest, my biggest skepticism towards Cubic Odyssey so far is, where does it stand for itself? It took vital parts from other games. That's all nice and dandy and nothing wrong about that. But, what's its own effort? You see what I mean? You know? It's fine that we have some things from No Man's Sky and Minecraft, but what's the essence of Cubic Odyssey? I mean, the RPG character, the RPG vibes that I get so far are quite unique. I enjoy that. It's a lot different compared to No Man's Sky and Minecraft alike. Yo, Scanner Boy, I don't get it where you are finding something. Are you actually finding something? I do think differently about that, Yidan. I personally despise everything that came after Morrowind out of Bethesda. And even Morrowind was already a tad bit shallow, not gonna lie. It's just that I personally dislike that Bethesda somehow seems to be resilient against modernizing their game formula. They seem to be hell-bent on doing the exactly same thing over and over again. And I did enjoy Daggerfall back in the day, thanks for asking. But even that was, back in the day, already a buggy, almost unplayable mess that I only did enjoy with debugging commands. So I don't know. I feel like Bethesda is always a little bit on the lazy side. My personal opinion, your mileage may vary. I don't want to badmouth anybody having fun with Bethesda games, but it's just not. Hey, Tenryu. So, well, I don't know if the game has a what is the game's core identity, Yuma. There is a spaceship we are going to repair. There is a red evil plague that we need to fight back. So we're working with a save the world picture here. So there's a couple of things that are unique to in comparison to the games that it originates from. But it's also nothing where I would say this is only happening in this game. We'll see about that. It's my job to be critical and skeptical, you see. More silicon. Ooh. But I broke into my previous mine. Hooray! So little fella. Come on, give me another shot. Doop-de-doo. My top favorite game? That's difficult. If I would have to decide between a few, definitely among them would be Factorio, because it's just a masterpiece in so many different aspects. Back in the day, I would have said RimWorld without flinching, but nowadays I'm not so convinced anymore because RimWorld is just, I don't know. I feel like the devs grew a little bit complacent. Didn't update the game to my personal liking. It's just, maybe I'm a little bit harsh, but I feel like RimWorld has aged a little bit bad. Beyond that, if you have 10 players that like to play it, might become off a little bit as a surprise, but I must say League of Legends, still up until this very day, it's a great game if you have players that want to play it. It's a shitty game if this isn't happening. A very, very miserable game, to be precise. But yeah, well, all-time favorite games. Just try to think about what games am I gravitating back ever again and again. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, the roguelike. Hey, Yorin. I'm looking forward to Kenshi 2. That is one game that I really, really am looking forward to. I never got into Kenshi 1, and I really hope that Kenshi 2 will be a little bit more, how to call it? A little bit more modern, a bit better user interface, you know, all those things they had time to spend resources into. I really hope that this happens. So gear fuel cells require coal and clay. Because my drill does not have energy forever. My little duty here, though, yeah, he is recharging for free. $10 meters, okay. Silver! Of course, just my luck. Everything except for the stuff that I'm looking for. Typical. Well, I don't know. Lately, I have really more than enough games to play. Alright, so let's go and scan one more time. I mean, eventually we'll have to find that gold, don't we? So, there. It's silicon again. But at least it had the decency to spawn with some other materials as well. Okay, looking for gold is quite the adventure, but I don't mind. I did try coding back in my teenage years, and then I tried to learn it on a I started a training as a programmer even for applications. Then I hated my life so much that I didn't touch my PC back at home anymore, and I knew that this was the wrong way to go. Because you know, if I can't enjoy computer games anymore, then something's wrong. Tin. Alright. At this rate, I'm wondering if I shouldn't just go for strip mining blindly down there below. Just showing that nature what I'm thinking of it. Anyways, it is giving me something to work with, and we have a few blocks of stone, and our bench that we got should be spitting out some nice blocks to work with. There we go. There we are. Go! Come here, beauty. Okay. Can we now finally continue with something more exciting? Refine gold ore. And now, the plot twist. The protagonist had no coal whatsoever anymore. But to get back to on the Bethesda topic one little bit more, I always felt like they focused on the wrong things. Like almost all things that I read in Bethesda games, books and NPC dialogues, I don't know. They always failed to grip me. I don't know. If I compare it to games like Grim Dawn, where I was soaking up every bit of lore, like I was licking my fingers for each and every one. Partially, I reran areas just to get the next diary entry, so it's certainly not up to me. But so many Bethesda released games have horrible writing parts, and I've been through a few. I also tried to get into Elder Scrolls Online. I really wanted to like it. I sunk a lot of hours into it, but it's the same problem there again. Very shallow and lackluster writing. Didn't captivate me at all. And it's not even as if I am so much of a demanding reader or anything. All I need is a story that just grips me. This is something I wonder why that keeps happening. Doom Eternal. Why the heck did they add in all that pretentious, nonsensical writing into that game? It deterred so much from the atmosphere. The game became so bloated and slow. It's a great game, don't get me wrong. Doom Eternal has really great kinetic gameplay and all, and the devs at it really made it crack hard, but at the same time, the writing, what the heck? Just didn't make no sense. It wasn't even cool, but whatever. I'm rambling. Everybody's free to like what they like. I just somehow lost my love for Bethesda along the way. For some odd reason that I can't even put my finger precisely on. It's basically the summary. But I feel as if it had a lot to do with not enough effort on the things I care a lot about. Tenryu, yep, Skyrim, pretty much not. I tried it vanilla, I tried it modded. I always turn it off at around 60 to 90 minutes because, I don't know, I had the strong urge to do something else with my time. And I'm a person that can really spend my entire day in front of a computer. No problem. Okay. The fascinating process of creating coal. Probably shouldn't have killed all the trees, but whatever. At least I now have the necessary fuel to get something going here. I was very, very annoyed by that. These many thingies here. There we go. Now? What next? Craft drone stun stick. We did all that to craft a weapon for my drone buddy? Okay. Ironstone powder. I feel like this should not take you here, but rather take you to this. I think this would be much more fun. There we go. Let's start smelting some stuff here that I found. Craft an armory bench. Hell yeah. I'm in. Vintage story. I don't have it on my radar yet, but I'll definitely give it a look. Now that you mentioned it, I'll put it on my my notes. I think I looked at it. You'll see. Can't say anything right now. But thanks, Stray, for that pointer. Always welcome. So, armory bench. Wiring mirror connector. So, silicon, tin, gold, glass sheet, silver. Okay. So, while that's smelting, let's grab ourselves some new sand. Alright. For a moment I was afraid that the game was crashing. Maybe we're not packing up some sand. Oh! There's some hot rocks. Okay. It's quite a lot of stuff, isn't it? Alright. That's, frankly quite cool. Okay. So, let's see. What can I get rid of? Nothing for reals. But we can. Oh, I can't spend it entirely. I see. Well, whatever. It's just more rock. I didn't expect these things to smash such deep holes into the ground. Back there's another plume. Start snow. So, say what? Vitalis gel wiring. Okay. So far, so cool. The map here is pretty interesting. Bardwell, level 1. World 2, Bard World 3. Oh, that's a red world. Then we got... These are all level coded. Whoa, alright. That is, it's all going up to level 30. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't really get me anywhere. My inventory is massively overcrowded. Okay. It's always a nice thing when there's more things to discover and to do than you currently have hands free. I like that feeling. So... I do like my first impression here so far. The very interesting question will be, how much fun is it when we have a spaceship? But for now, that seems to be a little bit of a goal in the future. Alright, so yeah, I successfully grew some mushroom tree. Hooray! I mean, it could be worse, right? I don't have a clue what to do with the uranium ore, except for storing it for now. Let's see if I have enough metals together. And, yeah, here. Things start to stack up. Okay. Let's grab ourselves now, hopefully some sand. Probably while I'm at it, also some new timber. Because I'm pretty sure that I will be able to make some good use out of that. One impression I do have already is that it is really nice to not have to worry about gear durability, but instead having batteries doing the work for me, and having way less to worry about my gear breaking and stuff like that. I don't know. Shits. I don't miss that a tiny little bit. Okay. Probably will need to go some more mining next. So... Next thing, I want to create another wooden chest where we will dump stone for now into. You know, stone is one of those materials where I've been, and dirt, where I've been digging that stuff at the end of the day again, after feeling done with it already. So we're rather going to store it right from the get-go. So... Backpack T1. I already already got that one. I'd need a backpack T2. Judging from what I'm seeing here, there is definitely a backpack T2. But we don't have it yet. Good. Let's grab ourselves the metals we got. Let's see what we can craft. We do require a mirror, a connector, and 2 pieces of wiring. So, silver ingot is currently happening. Connector is already done. Should be working out. Okay. 2 pieces of wiring. Connector. 1 mirror. Stone 290. It crafts out of inventories! I don't have any stone on me. I love these guys already. You hear me? This is a fundamental thing. This means a terrible lot to me. Every game that has crafting out of containers in the vicinity is already closer to my heart. This sounds a little bit crazy, but I've had so much annoyance in the past around these things that I'm already very glad that what I see means I can just smack things in the chest and we can work with these from that point on. Good job, guys. Don't you mean storage? I mean these things here, chests. Storage, or whatever. Sorry if I worded it wrong, but the interesting part was that the stones here are in that chest, and it interacted with them back here on this crafting bench. So that's it looks as if distance is not interesting, but the question is it in the base territory or not? Looks for me at least like that. Terraria I did not play too much because I had a hard time getting into it. I don't know why, but okay, I know why. I didn't mod it enough, and I've heard people telling me that Terraria without a big suite of mods is basically a different game than the one that I've been obviously playing. And that's been a big reason why Terraria and me didn't vibe together. Storage PTSD. Well put. Or as many Minecraft players know, the chest monster that haunts them at night. Okay, let's start digging. I need various metals, so I'm not really interested in scanning right now. I want to see if I can't find a sinkhole or something like that. While I was exploring the other day, there were several places where I almost fell into a hole in the ground. The moment you want to do it voluntarily. I dug that one out. You sure about that? Just trying to find another natural cavern here in the vicinity is all. Typical. When you don't need them, you fall right into them. When you're looking for them, you don't find them anymore at all. But at least we have permanent sprinting without us being worried about stamina or hunger. I like that. This looking good, but only on the first glance. So, looks as if we needed the scanner on the little robot. I just wanted to find out if so. Okay, QB1. Uranium is tier 4. I see. So, let's see. Gotta say, this is a really, really nice and handy feature. Of course, now that you're allowed to laugh about me now. I don't mind at all. Remember playing various Minecraft mods where you had to craft very expensive items to look for metals like we do here? But on the downside, I do not really find much of something on one patch here. But I'm pretty sure we can upgrade that stuff also. I mean, at least I can go in a very, very targeted fashion after the stuff that I need. So we have now gathered a few pieces of iron, so now we can go for the other parts. So jetpack definitely sounds like a very dope thing. That's deep. But I need some more of that stuff. There we go. Yay, the good old block below your feet thing works here as well. I'm quite happy to see that this game does allow you to use your Minecraft skills if you have them. This is something I do appreciate. So I gotta say, I don't see it as a weakness anymore that I had to search for gold relatively long. Because now I know all the other tier 2 metals as well. And I can directly scan for whatever I need. I really hope that I will find some sort of sink for all the stone that I'm finding. Because honestly, I really don't know what to do with all the stone right now. There we go. Some fresh gold. Just like I expected. Something I ran straight past. Well, why don't I play ACS anymore? That's a pretty easy answer to that question. I have overplayed it, kind of like. There's not much for me to achieve in the game anymore, except for the end game things. And these are such a long grind that I'm not hungry for it enough. Game has a very tedious streak, and once you know what you ought to do, it really becomes quite repetitive quite quickly. Sadly. Oh no. My crappy pistol is empty. Or does it recharge? Oh no, I got killed by a pixely elephanty thing. Alright. Well. So I can't really promise when or even if I will get back into ACS1. It's just... I've been hoping that the devs would be done with ACS2 quicker. They announced it a while ago. I mean, I don't just sound here ungrateful by all means. I do understand the problems at all. But, yeah. Oh, these are different. That is, shouldn't we have a recharging bench or something like that? Oh man, so many different things. Thanks, Greg, for the reminder on the Q button. It's all quite newish. Yeah, that's very well put, Tenryu. I mean, I'm a little bit myself to blame. When it comes down to ACS1, I have just played it too much in Iron Man mode instead of playing it not in Iron Man mode. But to be fair to myself, I had no clue what I was getting myself into back there. So I kind of like underestimated the effort that would go into there. And there we go. And what looks promising about ACS, well, it, don't get me wrong, it could be the game that Matchless Kung Fu failed to be for me. Because they had way more focus on the fantasy tropes and less focus on the martial arts side of things. They were more about the magic systems, the laws behind the things in ACS. And I was honestly hoping that ACS2 would give me some of that feeling, and then some. Sadly, they didn't finish it yet. I hope they do. Okay, so far so good. But yeah, I gotta admit, this game suffers from all the bad things of Minecraft and benefits from all the good things of Minecraft. I don't know if this is such a wise choice of the devs to go that all into Minecraft, but we'll see about that. Currently, I am really noticing a tiny sort of fatigue setting in, where I feel like this is very much the things that I've been already playing, and then some. You surely get the idea what I'm talking about. Okay. Copper. Iron stone. order. Ooh, a vehicle. Nifty. Yeah, Tenryu, that is exactly the problem that I got with ACS in general. A lack of proper explanations. The lack of proper feedback when you do something right or wrong. That is really something that that really bothered me a ton about the game. I mean, I went into it and I learned my ropes from external sources, but it's more fun when the game teaches you in itself how to play it. Isn't that the thing that I saw there? Good point, a good call on the ironstone powder there. I'm not fully, I haven't fully grasped yet that we're here playing a experience point-based system. Yeah, the scanner is when I'm downstairs below, I guess. Let's see, can I, if I can, I'm going up here and hope I can pin the list of things that I need. Yeah. It's a big problem, Tenryu, why I also have my troubles getting back into it. Exactly that. Because I have so many weirdly hidden informations I have to restudy and cram back into my brain because they're very anti-intuitive. Shendao cultivation. Take one wrong turn and you're screwed. I mean, it's a little bit my personal arrogance that I had to play at Iron Man. I shouldn't have done that. Hindsight is 2020. I admit that this was a mistake. But yeah, didn't expect that. I still hope for a really better cultivation game than everything that we had so far. That is really my hope. Yeah, you know? I really hope that we had the beginnings of the genre with ACS and all its brethren that it brought forth, but I really hope that this is not the end of the line. Really hope for more. So. So. Okay. Bodybot, give me some iron. There we go. I was wondering whether or not I can recharge batteries. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can recharge them, but how? So that doesn't work like I imagined it to do. Ah, here. That is way to go. I see. Yeah. I mean, there are games that do it in a good way, Tenryu. For example, my personal favorite example of a game that doesn't explain itself, but gives you a chance to experience itself by just playing it, is Cultist Simulator, for one, and Book of Hours as another entry. These are both being made by Weather Factory, and it's a big part of the game that you don't know what the hell you're doing when you're going into there. And part of the gameplay experience is also discovering how the gameplay elements are supposed to work. But the game inherently tells you, shows you, and gives you the feeling that you're supposed to experiment. Batteries are depleted and you have to make new ones. Thanks, Greg. You are really... I appreciate you so much here, alright? It's really wonderful to have somebody here around the corner who obviously knows a little bit already how this all works here. I ran out of coal, sort of. The bigger ones, argolite dust. Don't think that I have that already on me. But I think I should be okay with that too. Nope, not the wood. Okay. Oh, whoopsie. So, Cubie, give me coal, boy. I really like that one, that you can directly scan for exactly what you want to. There's a couple of quality of life things in this game running that I really like. So... But, yeah. To some degree, I gotta say, the familiarity of this game's elements are somewhat pleasant and unpleasant at the same time. It's weird. I have the constant feeling as if I am annoyed that there is so little innovation at parts of it, and at the same time I totally enjoy it that it is just like the stuff that I like to play. I think I will have to sink my teeth into this game a little bit more. Because obviously the innovative parts come a little bit later. Or they don't. We'll see about that. There we go. Some fresh coal for the coal god. Or not? There's some more gold for the gold god. Okay, I'm stopping it, okay? So, a few minutes ago I was hunting gold like an idiot, and now I have more gold than I need. Typical. Well, Minecraft modding, there's just so much possible with it. I mean, most of the features that we see here are basically just Minecraft functions that I have seen one way or another. But I gotta say, I'm enjoying myself, and don't get me wrong here. It's having a good time. So, we only stored dirt here so far. A button to sort things out of my inventory into the chest would be still amazing. Okay. I need 3 pieces of wiring. Oh, I'm lacking copper ingots. I see. Ah, not what I wanted to press. These scans eat my batteries for a nod. So, now, I always want to go here. Yeah, the Monster Breeder. Oh man, I wanted to play that game so badly too, but I had the exactly same problems that you're describing there. Just the lack of descriptions and the user interface jank combination there really pestered me quite hard. It's so sad, but I also know, particularly about the creature breeder here that you're talking about. It is a game that really does not have that much of a high-end player base, quantity-wise, not quality-wise. Don't get me wrong here. Unlucky wording from me. What I'm trying to get down to is just there's just not enough people playing the game, and the developer is probably not experienced enough in making user interfaces really great. I mean, it is one pesky job. But yeah. Creature Breeder has been even recommended to me several times in the past for being a really great game once you are behind the jank. So... how am I going to get out of here? I don't want that much gold anymore. I want copper. It's all gold. I'm supposedly rich now, but it's also quite useless. Well, for now. Pretty sure all that gold will be good for something later. Copper! Okay. If I'm lucky, this has been already enough now to repair the speeder. The Monster Breeder, Biz. That's the name. Hey, Handstrip. My pleasure. I love Age of Wonders 4. It's such a hell of a game, and I always am happy to hear when I'm able to get people into it. So again, the title is The Monster Breeder. It's a very indie title. Monster trainer game. And yeah. Very janky. In a good way, though. Very much love for the game in it. Very much hard blood. What can't you do with gold that you need copper for? I need wirings and such, and I'm obviously not able to make wires out of gold somehow. Which is a shame. It would make... I mean, gold is pretty conductive too, as far as I know. But, yeah. In-game logic. Let's not question that. Instead, I'm happy that I have that, what I need. So we got that weird gel. Yeah, the problem with deeper gameplay things is that I rarely get the time to do it. But Hands Drippy, stay tuned. I do stream Age of Wonders from time to time too, where I do what I call Tinker Time. I do build up a build there and explain everything there. It's pretty much what you want to have there. Oh yeah, Cataclysm. I need to get back into that too. Okay, now we should be able to make the wiring. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the speeder. Well, there's a lot of really deep and fascinating games with developers that have more talent in making the game and less talent in making good user interfaces, which is a shame, because user interfaces have as much to do with the game as, I don't know, how to put it, the oven with baking bread. You know, I can make the bread and everything around it, but I can't make the oven. And I am not supposed to be able to make an oven. Nobody would expect a baker to make his oven himself. And it's kind of like that with game developers. Good user interfaces are something entirely different than a good game. It's not even remotely together, in my opinion, and that is why things are often such a problem. Oh man. No! I forgot my ingots in the chest, didn't I? I mean, it's basically the same thing as with my channel here. I am doing a lot of content, but I suck at editing. And not necessarily you are a bad content creator only because you don't know jack about editing. It's the same thing. But edited videos are so much more popular and requested compared to unedited videos. It does look as if you don't know what the heck you're doing when you're not editing your videos, like me. But yeah. Problem is that success is often the result of many, many different crafts coming together. Hands Drippy, yes, I am also streaming on Twitch simultaneously while I'm streaming on YouTube. Always. You always have it both. Aren't all Germans innately skilled at engineering? You wish. Well, Stellaris is a game I also want to get into, but I haven't found the time yet. So many games, so little time. Problem with Stellaris is also they change it every season or every patch that is being released, and then it's been again basically a different game for a couple of months until everybody figured out how things work again. Big problem with me in Stellaris was that I always sucked at doing war, and people always want to know how to squish the AI. I never got into that in a satisfying manner. Yeah, Tenryu, I hear you. Poet, hi dear. Yeah, Greg, that's very, very true. There's a German saying that basically if you would directly translated basically would say the devil's always taking his dump on the biggest pile. which tries to say that basically the wealth always accumulates where it's least needed. Always the people that need the wealth the least, they get the most of it, and the people that could make the most use of it, they often stay deprived, which is kind of a shame, but it is what it is. Distant Worlds 2? Yeah, it's a very, very weird game. I always been not convinced whether or not Distant Worlds 2 was really a completed playable game, or if it was more sort of a tech demo with a lot of promise, because I never got a real gameplay feeling out of it. A lot of strategy games nowadays suffer from the problem that the AI is not even playing the game properly anymore, and if you're not playing against other humans, you're quickly wondering what the hell's the challenge supposed to be. At least for me, that is often a problem. Okay, we need more of the party parts. Connector. Mirror. And wiring. Hooray! Craft travel point. Planetary teleporter that contains scanning tech which reveals the major structures on a planet. Got you! This is simulation compared to Stellaris. Oh, I did play the game a lot. I even made tutorials for it. But, I don't know. Somehow, besides the problematic logistics, the game felt always a tad bit lacking to me. I don't know. Building travel point reveals support. Two discovered travel points. I see. So let's see. Speeder. Can I mark that like this? Yes. Ah, yeah, right. That's a different life now. Okay. Now this is something I start enjoying. Metal. Damage? No. Okay. All right. That is now quite something. There's some folks in there. Other structures. More weird buildings. But I don't want to know if they are friendly or not. More often than not, people just want to kill you. So, travel point Ugara. So, portals powered down. Ah. Trading. Okay. Very, very exciting. Finally, we see the benefits of civilization again. So, Argolite dust. I can sell all manner of different things. Okay. Qubits are the galactic monetary unit. Titan class ship. Spicy. So, yeah, I don't even know if the folks of ACS even developed the game anymore. I somehow I had the feeling as if they gave up now, as Matchless Kung Fu came. I don't know. Just my impression. This doesn't look healthy. Did this guy just kill me? It looks like as if this guy did just shoot me by the attempt of defending. That's what it looked like. He shot me in the belly. Alright. Will we get attacked again, or did they just manage to get it done? Alright. Okay. Dark liquid. Oh, I found corruption. Ow. Pass through the dark portal. Okay. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. So, I think what we're supposed to do here is to shut off the laser rays. Whee! My knighthood level increased. Alright. Okay. So, yeah, I gotta say, the game should, in my humble opinion, ramp up a little bit faster. It took way too long for this part to happen. Because this is actually pretty cool. Where's my speeder now? Okay. Probably I'm out of gear energy cells. We'll have to look that up. I get that, Tenryu. I need that specific mood for that as well. Alrighty, my friends. I'll take a break. That has been a nice introduction to the game, I'd say. And, yeah. Have I ever tried Backpack Battles? Yes. Great game. A little bit heavy on the mind, but I really do like that one. Do you have a video on making factions? Tons of. Look for build guides for of mine, Hans Drippy. Look for Age of Wonders build guide. You will eventually find a couple of mine. So, sadly, ending for today. Thanks for watching, you all. We'll be back next time. I hope you enjoyed this introduction into Cubic Odyssey. I'm curious to see where it'll get. I will keep you guys posted. Have a good day, have a good night, whatever might be true for you.